What I've got here is an IBM Thinkpad 600X. It's actually a pretty good example of a 600X. It's in decent shape, not 100%, not museum quality, but it's not broken in any way, which is cool. And I'm just going to give you a little overview of it, boot it up, and show you what it looks like before I go ahead and sell it on eBay. The link, by the way, will be in the description if you're interested. If you're looking at this 2 years down the date of this being published, then, I mean, the link will still be there, but it probably won't be for sale. So, let's get to it. The top of this laptop here has some scuffing on it. Nothing too major, nothing like a gouge, but, I mean, it's stuff that's not going to be able to be repaired easily, especially because the coating on these tends to wear off and become sticky over time, so I'm not going to try to fix that. On the bottom, it's pretty busy, actually, down here. There's a lot going on. It's got, I think, 256 megs of RAM. It's got an aftermarket battery, which actually holds a charge for about an hour. Under there's a modem, and up front here is the hard drive. We take a look at the sides. We can see a little identification sticker that was put on there before I got to it. It says 600X, Pentium 3 500, 128 megs of RAM, which is actually incorrect. It's 256, and 12 gig hard drive, which is a 20 gig hard drive now. I just noticed that there used to be a flap here, and the flap is gone, which kind of sucks. Whatever. That actually happened, and I'll show you that in a moment, to a couple of other ones. They broke off while I was cleaning it. There's a modem, power switch, Kensington lock, and switch for the screen, or a release mechanism for the screen. Oh, by the way, I have a hard drive going in the background. You can probably hear it, but I apologize if it's annoying. Not much I can do about it right now. PS2, video, parallel, docking, serial, and power right there. Again, as I just mentioned, these doors broke off. I literally just opened them to clean behind them, and they just peeled right off. There's just nothing left of this hinge, which is unfortunate. Both of them did. There's one that went over this as well. But nothing I can do about that now. On this side, screen latch. I believe this is some sort of video output, but I'm really not sure. There's serial right here, audio, infrared, and a door for the cards slot. Also on the front, it's got a DVD drive. I don't know if that's factory or not, but it is very cool that it is installed anyway. So if we open it up, it's in very good condition. And let me say something that sounds really weird. This screen hinge, as a vintage computer nerd, gives me the chills. It is the most satisfying screen hinge I think I've ever encountered on any laptop ever. And that's new laptops, old ones. Like, holy shit, this thing is incredible. They really don't build laptops like this anymore. It's very easy to open, but it's very strong. You know, there's hardly any movement. There's just a little bit of a jiggle. But it doesn't feel loose at all. It's... Oh, okay, enough of that before I, sound too creepy. But yeah, that thing is flippin' amazing. Anyway, onto the inside here. It's got a pointing stick with buttons. There's no trackpad. 2 speakers right here that sound decent. A very nice keyboard of average ThinkPad quality. It's nothing too special, but it's nothing really that bad. Really, it's in great shape, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it on now. I'm going to move the camera. It's going to make a noise, so I do apologize for that. Alright. You know what? Maybe I was mistaken. It does have 128 megs of RAM. I think I was wrong about that. So this thing is running off of battery right now. I have the power adapter. It's right here, not plugged in. I mean, you saw everything I did. So that's very nice that it has a still working battery. This is just the audio driver initializing. And I've just installed Windows 98. It's a fresh installation. You can hear the startup sound. Speakers aren't very loud, but they are very good. There's the brightness control, that works nicely. And really that's about it. I mean, it boots up, it works, but this is a fresh installation, so there's not much of interest on here at all. It's got a 20 gigabyte hard drive, and if we take a look in system settings, we'll see that it's running a Pentium 2. No, Pentium 2, what the hell? I thought it was a Pentium 3. I'm pretty sure it's a Pentium 3. I'll have to look into that. I'm not sure what the heck's going on with that. I thought it was a Pentium 3 500, but maybe I'm wrong, I guess. It has 128 megs of RAM, and Windows 98 First Edition. So it's a nice little laptop. Screen hinge, still probably the best screen hinge I've ever felt in any laptop ever. It's very satisfying, so I hope some other nerd who ends up getting this after I end up selling it will appreciate it just as much as I do. And I think that's about it for this one. 6.5 minutes seems like a pretty good amount of time for a quick overview. And with that, I'll shut it down and end the video here. I thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. This will be going up on eBay. I'll put its link in the video description. And again, if it's 2 years after this video has been posted, it's probably not still for sale, but you can still check it out to see how much it sold for. I'm going to have to investigate that Pentium 2 versus Pentium 3 thing, because it says Pentium 3, and that's what it says online as well, but I have no idea. So that's it for this one, guys. I thank you again very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.